In 2026, trust signals are faked more than the Kardashians have plastic surgery. AI-generated testimonials, fake social proof. Here is the secret stash nobody tells you when you're building your product. There's only one trust signal that can't be faked. That's you. If you've built something and you're sitting here thinking, maybe I should just run ads, I'm here to tell you that you're dead wrong. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly why founder-led marketing outperforms paid ads, and I'll show you the exact framework I've been using to build Product Potion from zero, no budget, and no team. 500 YC-backed companies were researched and found that nobody in a marketing boardroom wants to admit. Creator content was everywhere. Not polished brand ads, not agency work, people talking to a camera and they just figured something out. No fancy editing, just founders being founders. Cluely did this better than anyone last year. Their whole campaign, cheat on everything. It blew up everywhere. People argued about it, hated it, loved it, didn't matter. It had impressive numbers in weeks, and their main content piece qualifies as an ad. Marketing has genuinely changed in 2026. Most people building products just haven't caught up. So, how do you win? You stop pitching and you start guiding. Let me give you a frame for this. Frodo and Gandalf, right? Frodo didn't hand Gandalf a brochure. There was no pitch deck. They went on a journey together and trust was built over time. Imagine that. An unspoken bond forged by showing up over and over. You're the Gandalf, my friend. Your product is the quest. And your audience is Frodo. They don't need to be sold. They need to see that you're real, that you've been in the trenches, and then you actually know the way. That is what sells. Paid gives you traffic. Organic builds trust. In the long run, trust converts better than any ad ever will. Paid stops the moment you stop spending. Organic is slower, but what you build, it's all yours. People don't need a fat budget the size of an orca whale to market their product anymore. Founders are taking to Reddit with zero budget and watching Stripe notifications roll in. Here's a real one I found. I didn't have a marketing budget, no big audience. I just shared my story honestly in a couple of subreddits and posted on X. No spamming, no growth hacks, just a genuine post about what I was building, and then the Stripe notifications started coming in. Reddit and X rewarded honesty. The thing that kills founders at this stage is pivoting to channels that don't reward that. Think paid ads, SEO playbooks, cold outreach for years on end, when the honest story is a thing that actually is working. You can build the coolest AI tool in the world, but people need to know they can trust you first. Cluely proved the same formula. That ad I mentioned, or can even call it an ad, it worked because a founder showed up and said something real, and weirdly, it just spread. I'll drop the link in the description because that shit was hilarious. Okay, so you have proof. The question is, are you ready to put yourself on the line for your business? Let me show you how I've been doing it. So over a year ago, Product Potion started. It started as a newsletter. I picked that medium because I love writing. Simple. Rule 1, starting with the medium you don't hate. If you hate being on camera, don't start with that. Find the thing you actually want to do. I've been experimenting with LinkedIn for a couple of years. Before that, I picked it because founders and builders I want to reach live there. Fish where your users are. Don't fight the pond. You're going to lose. Over time, the brand grew. I added YouTube because I want a place for real connection in a world of AI, and everybody loves my bald head. And it's just a wider creative sandbox than my newsletter will ever allow. And then last month, I've been adding TikTok and Instagram on top of that. Everything is an experiment. What connects for me? Posts I don't over edit. big names and real numbers, like Costco's $300 UX trick. It outperforms. Just like shorts that get personal. Building alone isn't the problem. Your thoughts are. Every platform, every piece of content, it's all a slide leading somewhere into the newsletter, into the offer. That's it. That's the system. Don't let the algorithm or AI dictate everything you do, or you're going to hate your life. I've been there. You don't have to be anyone else in founder-led marketing. Your product is the beating heart. You show up for it like you fucking mean it. Do I have it all figured out? Hell no. I'm not monetized. I have hundreds of subscribers, not tens of thousands, and that's fine. I'll share everything I know from the journey. Honestly, the truth is you can still have fun along the way and make it as simple or complex, like me, as you want. I'm dropping more of this in my newsletter and the links in the description. I've somehow turned my superpower of overthinking and tearing apart products into actual useful knowledge for founders. So if you're trying to squeeze more revenue out of what you've already built, go subscribe. I will have my link in the description as always. And a little treat for all the vibe coding founders out there. If your product isn't converting, I dropped a video last week on how to fix that by turning your product into a role-playing game, which I thought was kind of an interesting twist. If you're trying to start, send a comment or a DM. We can talk about it. I'm not going to charge. Just drop me a line. Or you can just subscribe for more. That's okay. You don't have to talk to me. Thank you for being here. I'm glad I'm your favorite bald, monotone sensei. Adios.